Hey, welcome to my channel. 25 new iOS 9 features that are rocking our world. Get excited about the little things. Apple's newest iOS is far from a drastic overhaul, and that's okay. Sometimes it's the most suitable tweaks that have the biggest impact. And iOS 9 proves that now that iOS 9 is getting ready for its official release on September 16th. Here are some of our favorite features, both big and small, that could make using your iOS device a lot easier. What iOS 9 features are you most excited about? All new apps feature. iOS 9 makes browsing though all your apps are initiated as flipping through a deck of cards. As always, double press the home button to start flipping through your apps, which will show up on the left side of the screen this time. Using mail for smarter caller ID. iOS 9 also relies on the data from your mail app to gather more information about your contacts. This is an optional feature in settings, but if you activate it, you will get email address autocomplete suggestions. iOS 9 will even try to guess an unknown number on the call screen. New ways to navigate in photos. iOS 9 makes it easier than ever to scroll through and select your photos. Open a photo and you will see a new scroll at the bottom to zoom back and forth between all your pics. Want to select a bunch of photos? You don't have to tap each other one by one individually. Just select one photo and then swipe over to the rest of the photos you want to select. Contact thumbnails in messages. Previously, only iPhone 6 Plus users got to see a circular thumbnail of their contacts face in messages. iOS 9 brings this feature to all iPhone models, so now you can put your face to a name. Notifications view by most recent. In iOS 9, your notification view is now organized in a chronological order, so the most recent notifications remain at the top. You have the option to change this in settings by opting to group notifications by app. Siri sessions in Spotlight. Siri in iOS 9 surfaces a bunch of proactive hints based on how you use your iPhone. Do you call your mom every day before dinner? Spotlight will have her as a suggested contact. Check Instagram for hours before bed. Spotlight will help you indulge in your nighttime ritual too. Music response to plugging in earbuds. Another cool proactive feature. Every time I plug in my earbuds, the music app launches automatically. Not only that, but it's set on the song I am most likely to be listening to during the time of day. So I can start my music listening routine without even unlocking my phone. Access the iCloud Drive app. Ever wonder what documents you have got stored on iCloud? So, iOS 9 gives you the option to access your iCloud Drive via a new native app. In settings, just toggle to show the iCloud Drive app on the home screen to access it. iOS 9 also lets you add an attachment in Mail directly from your iCloud Drive. iPad only, two apps at once. If you have an iPad Pro, an iPad A2 or an iPad mini 4, then you get an extra iOS 9 feature. Split view are basically the ability to use two apps at once. For example, if you are looking at a restaurant, listening in maps and click on the website, the URL will launch in Safari so you can view both at the same time. Reach contacts directly from Spotlight Search. The Spotlight screen gets added functionality in iOS 9. For example, search for a contact and you will now get the option to call them. If you have their number, send them in a message or FaceTime them. If they are also on iOS, directly from the search results. Access your wallet from the locker screen. In iOS 9, you will be able to fire up the new wallet app and Apple Pay directly from the home screen even when the screen is locked. This makes it super easy to use Apple Pay to pay for everyday purchases. Previously, you could launch Siri from the locked screen and reply to a message to nearby sessions in Maps. In addition to transit directions, Maps get nearby sessions for local business. Instead of typing bakeries, you can now just tap the food icon followed by the bakeries option to get a list of nearby places where you can get your consistent fakes. You can also get sessions for shopping, travel, and other services like programming. Low power mode to squeeze extra battery life. I can't say enough good things about low power mode. I love that it asks at 20 20% and again at 10, and then turns itself back off automatically once you are charged up to 80%. And you can still use almost all the functions of your phone: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, location services, GPS, everything. The screen goes to sleep a little quicker than before, which means I have to keep tapping in alphabets while I'm starting at the screen, contemplating my next move. And you can't use your airdrop or continuity, but who gets the when it means my phone no longer needs a mandatory topping of every day at around 7. Automatically organize your selfies in photos. A new small tweak to the Photos app in iOS 9 has made our battery life. I can't say enough good things about low power mode. I love that it asks at 20 20% and again at 10, and then turns itself back off automatically once you are charged up to 80%. And you can still use almost all the functions of your phone: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, location services, GPS, everything. The screen goes to sleep a little quicker than before, which means I have to keep tapping in alphabets while I'm starting at the screen, contemplating my next move. And you can't use your airdrop or continuity, but who gets the when it means my phone no longer needs a mandatory topping of every day at around 7. Automatically organize your selfies in photos. A new small tweak to the Photos app in iOS 9 has made it easier to keep all your pics organized, especially if you are a selfie enthusiast. Photos taken with the front facing camera get automatically placed in as a selfies folder, while screenshots taken by pressing the home button and the power button get their own dedicated folder as well. The sophisticated new San Francisco font, the custom Apple design font that was first used on the Apple Watch interface, comes into iOS 9. This new San Francisco font is used in settings, Spotlight, search, and in the native apps. You can even choose it as the default font for your iBooks collection. The sophisticated yet easy to read font may be subtle, but I sure did notice it from the first time I swiped up on the lock screen. Finally, an initiative shift key. I'm really loving the subtle tweaks made to the standard iOS keyboard, especially the new shift key. I know this is far from revolutionary, but it makes it much easier to tell if the caps is turned off or on when your entire keyboard displays the letter in uppercase or lowercase letters. Go back to previous apps with tiny new back button. The back button rocks my wall. If I am in say Twitter and I get a notification from Instagram, I can tap that notification, switch to Instagram, tap all around inside Instagram, and still get back to Twitter with one tap. Sure, I could do that before with the application switcher, but the back button is a lot more obvious. Sharing content into notes is a game changer. The notes share sheet is a game changer, letting you embed websites, maps, and photos in a to-do list. Once third-party apps support the share sheet, your notes will become richer and more useful than ever before. Siri is now your new personal DJ. In iOS 9, Siri's gotten a lot smarter. Not only does Siri serve up information about the weather or different directions, but she can answer complex queries now, like show me photos from last summer. The most exciting part, however, is how well she knows my Apple Music collection. You can ask Siri to play a specific artist playlist or the hottest songs from the 1986. Want to change your settings? Just search. A searchable settings app is another app new feature that's so small, that's so incredibly helpful that I don't know why Apple hadn't included before. Instead of pouring to each individual setting to find what I want to adjust, I can now just do a quick spotlight skew search to find what I need. Drive, walk, or take public transportation. For years, Maps users had to rely on third-party apps to get reliable public transportation direction. Now, anyone anymore. Finally, iOS 9 includes Transit View, which inappropriates subway and bus schedules routes. Transit, however, is only available in select cities in Chicago, New York, and 300 cities in China. Cool looking articles are easy to find in news. A few publishers are adopting Apple News format to create really cool articles in the news app with the big images, animations, and videos. Luckily, it's easy to find all these articles by subscribing to the Apple News Selections channel. So far, in the public beta, there are only a handful of articles in this format, but I'm expecting this selection to blow up come the official release of iOS 9 in the fall. Integration with Apple Watch activity achievements. For Apple Watch wearer only, it's pretty neat how the achievement medals in the activity app are engraved with the date you earned them. Just swipe one with your finger to flip it over. It's a teeny change, but I got a kick out of it. iPad only. Easy editing of long chunks of text. The iOS 9 you can place two fingers down on the keyboard and it is instantly becoming a trackpad, letting you select large chunks of text with one swipe. The new tools on the QuickType bar help you format the text or cut, copy, paste it with one tap. I have never thought of the iPad as a viable replacement to my MacBook until now. iPad only. Picture in picture offers much needed distractions. Back in school, did you ever hide a comic book inside a textbook to give the impression you are studying? iOS 9 gives the iPad a similar function with picture in picture. Now you can research a work project while watching Cartoon Network at the same time. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel. The iOS 9 you can place two fingers down on the keyboard and it is instantly becoming a trackpad, letting you select large chunks of text with one swipe. The new tools on the QuickType bar help you format the text or cut, copy, paste it with one tap. I have never thought of the iPad as a viable replacement to my MacBook until now. iPad only. Picture in picture offers much needed distractions. Back in school, did you ever hide a comic book inside a textbook to give the impression you are studying? iOS 9 gives the iPad a similar function with picture in picture. Now you can research a work project while watching Cartoon Network at the same time. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel.